What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans, Golden State Warriors fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. I'll be doing a live play-by-play reaction, watch along, whatever you want to call it these days, for the Spurs versus the Warriors, live scoreboard, game clock, etc. Hopefully a fun night tonight. The Warriors coming off of back-to-back. Klay Thompson is out tonight for the San Antonio Spurs. They have no point guards tonight. Trey Jones is out. Blake Wesley is still out. Of course, there's another player they released earlier in the season, so they literally have no point guard. So this should be, it should be something. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it's a fun game no matter what. Good evening, Spur of the moment. Gabriel, Phil, Mike, Jonathan. It all week's going to be late, Jonathan. Every game this week during the week is at 10 p.m. because they're West Coast games, and I decided I'm going to try to call all of them. Tonight's game, the Blazers game tomorrow, the Kings game on Thursday, because I'd really like to check out Keegan Murray. I'm like, I don't have any plans this time at night. Of course, after the stream, I'll have to get right to bed. But, yeah, it's going to be a late night. Mateo, good evening. I don't know which jerseys they're wearing. Roy, what's up? Odyssey. Asia, happy birthday, Eric, I see in the chat. Oh, yeah, happy birthday, man. Asia, babe, good evening. About a year, Jabari, I have been doing fantastic. I found a nice, healthy balance finally. It took a long time to get there between the channel and life. And I'm doing about 3 Spurs live streams a week, maybe 4. Some folks have asked about New York Giants content. The fact is, when any Giants content I do is not getting views. And I know it's not about views, but there is that 5% of your brain that has to treat this like a business. And when you're putting up a video that gets 100 to 200 views, and sadly my Giants news videos do that poorly, I just had to say, you know what? I like covering the Giants. What can I cover that is fun and gets views? And the draft stuff actually does pretty well, so I'm going to stick with that. Let's focus on tonight's game. Can the Spurs get to 500? I don't know. Eagles are losing to the... Oh, wow. Taewoo, good evening to you. The senior man, sup to you. Yeah, I know the Commanders are playing the Eagles. Been betting on Kelly. Kellen's been pretty solid. So tonight, Klay Thompson out because of injury management. Played last night, now playing tonight. For the Spurs, Romeo Langford's out for health and safety. So I wonder if that's related to the 1-9. He's going to be out for 2 weeks. Zach Collins still out with a left fibular fracture. And Trey Jones has the poops. So he's out tonight, too. He has a stomach illness. I can't believe it. Well, you know what? I guess I'm fine with the Eagles winning. Would that put Washington back to 500? Or would they be one game under 500 after this game if they win? The NFC East is surprisingly good this year. Both Eastern divisions in the NFL, respectively, have been much better than I anticipated. Of course, you guys know if you haven't done so already, please hit the thumbs up. It's fast, free, fun, nutritious, and delicious. It does help the channel. And, as always, go Spurs, go! Phil, I got your jersey right there, my man. I got the double Johnsons. We got a lot of Johnsons around Selena Gomez. Yeah. Well, what are you going to do? Anybody who's starting Klay Thompson's place tonight? Is it Moses Moody? Is it Jordan Poole? Who's getting the starting nod for Golden State with Klay out? Does anybody know? Yay for Merwin making it this long. Giants are 7-2. Very surprising. Not this year, Phil, but maybe one day. My Jets, both New York teams. Jordan Poole, thank you guys. I had a feeling it might be Poole. Both New York teams, I think, are shocking the world right now. The New York Giants and the New York Jets, who were have been quite bad for some time. But you know what? You can only be bad for so long. And eventually, same thing with there are some exceptions to the rule. But usually, if you keep accumulating draft picks, eventually those picks are going to turn into something special. And we've seen it. We're seeing it with the Utah Jazz. The Utah Jazz, I got to think, might be one of the more surprising teams in the NBA this year, even though Joel Embiid just totally decimated them for like 59, 11, 8, and 7, 59 points, 11 boards, 8 assists, and 7 blocks. I think was his final stat line, something absolutely ridiculous. But the Jazz, after trading away their 2 franchise players in Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell, are one of the best teams in the Western Conference. They might still be first place. I'm not sure. And then you got teams like the Warriors, who are under 500, very unexpectedly, as they're the defending NBA champions. And then you got the Lakers, who are just all upside down right now. Clipping what? Oh, okay. Well, all good. NBA has some interest in bringing an NBA team to Mexico City. They have some. I mean, how far? Who's the closest to Mexico City? Is it the San Antonio Spurs, the Houston Rockets, or the Dallas Mavericks? I don't know Texas well. I know it's a huge freaking state, but I'm just wondering who's closest. I don't know. Kelvin is averaging 25. Klay needs to get to the gym while he's out. He's shooting is he shooting that bad? Ooh. Good evening, Lucas. I am doing very good. Kelvin, most improved player? Maybe. By the way, to my San Antonio alumni in the chat, those of you that live in Texas, you guys already know I'm going to 2 Spurs games in, wow, less than 3 weeks. Holy crap, that time is flying. The Austin Spurs play the day I get in. I'll be in around noon into Texas at the HEB Center, I think it is. Looking at my hotel, it's about a 90-minute drive. The tickets are cheap. They're only like $40 for like really good seats. Is it worth checking out the Austin Spurs? I'm trying to find stuff to do in Texas. And I was like, you know what? I'm seeing the San Antonio Spurs twice on Friday and Saturday. Maybe I could check out an Austin Spurs game and sit. I think seats right behind the bench are like less than $50. So it looks worth it. I don't know who any of those receivers are, Phil, but I will say the Giants don't have any receivers I've heard of either, except for Darius Slayton. Daniel Jones is playing well this year, and he's throwing to guys I've never heard of. San Antonio 4 hours. I got it. Huncho, Joshi, you could be right there. Clay needs a new team. I have heard Austin is nice. Okay, so I should spend a day in Austin. Okay, what I'm thinking is my plane gets into San Antonio around 11:30. Maybe grab lunch and then just head to Austin. Check into my hotel, obviously. Head to Austin, make a day of it. And then Friday I got the Spurs. Saturday maybe SeaWorld. Sunday the Spurs again. And then I'll mix in seeing San Antonio. But that sounds like a good idea. Good evening, Adrian. Austin, land of the hippies. Wow. The minimal? Who's the minimal? Go to Austin? All right. All right. Bro, match canceled? What match? No see Paxox? By the way, anybody watch the UFC on Sunday, or sorry, Saturday night? It was a pretty darn good card. I guess a bit of an upset in the main event. And then yesterday in the NFL, I watched the Giants win, but then I saw the end of the Buffalo Bills and Vikings game, which was absolutely bonkers. I caught the last few minutes of regulation and then all of overtime. And then we have another overtime game in the game of the week. So Sunday was a spectacular week for football fans. I know I'm not trying to rub salt in the wound. I know I got Cowboys fans on the channel, but that Packers Cowboys game was pretty damn good too. I watched the last 15 minutes of that, 20 minutes. The Cowboys going for it on 4th and 4 in OT. I think he kicked the field goal there. For a Cowboys fan, did you like the call? Go for it, or do you think that was just a Jared? Good evening. That's not the real Jared. Jared Williams has a wrench on my channel, and that's fake Jared who hasn't been around forever. Gooseby, good. The Bills beat themselves. Freaking Josh Allen lately has been like a pickle man. Oh, Kenneth, I don't know who Kenneth Farid is. I have no idea. Russell Lessing, good evening to you. Saints are having a rough year. Jabari, as a Saints fan, do you think it's time to move on from Michael Thomas? I do. He has been extremely not healthy the last 3 years, so I think I would move on. Landon Sports Talk. Just time him out, guys. Just take him out. How you been doing? Hopefully you have been well. Who's leading? Well, it's 0-0. Son of Scar, good evening. It's 0-0, so I mean, it's a close game that hasn't started yet. I reckon it'll start, in about 2 to 3 minutes we tip off. Commanders are up 27-14. Fareed was a former Nugget and Gold Mills. Kyle, I honestly don't know who he is. Roderick, good evening. You did lose to the freaking Packers. The Packers had lost 5 in a row. If you're a Cowboys fan, you got to just look at this game from yesterday and just be like, WTF. 2 injury prone by the same time he's low, so it's hard. Okay. Matt Bonner cannot really. Good evening, Jay Money. Spur of the moment, my biggest concern with this game tonight, the one advantage the Spurs have against the Golden State Warriors is the Warriors are coming off a back-to-back game. They played last night, and I believe they lost to the Kings. Klay Thompson will be unavailable because of that game. The advantage the Warriors are going to have over the Spurs, not only the defending NBA championship caliber team, well, they are an defending NBA championship team, struggling this year at the time, but the Spurs don't have any point guards on their roster, healthy point guards in their lineup. Their starting point guard, Trey Jones, is out tonight. Their, I guess, backup point guard, if you will, Blake Wesley, one of our first-round picks this year, is out with an injury as well. And the other guy that was supposed to play point guard for us, you may have heard in the news, he's in a lot of trouble for pulling out his basketballs. Keldon Johnson, Kata Bates, Diop, Jakob Pertl, Demisel, Jeremy Sohan, the starting lineup. This is actually a big lineup for the Spurs. With KBD in the starting lineup, they're going to have Sohan at power forward, KBD at small forward, and Kellen will be playing, I assume, shooting guard with Devin Vassell running the point tonight. I think this is his first time ever running point guard. So that should be easy. Luke, good evening. We are 5-8. We suck so far. Love from Mexico. Thank you for stopping in. If you're new to the channel, I take the game very seriously. I'll be rooting for my team. It should be obvious who I'm rooting for based on the surroundings. That being said, I do like to have fun. I do like to joke around. So there'll be jokes throughout the night too. There we go. I want to get her on her side of the couch. The Spurs probably will have 20 or more turnovers. What's up, dog? Thank you for stopping in. How fast can we get to 50 thumbs up, my friends? The Warriors games usually bring in pretty big crowds. So I like to see a big crowd tonight. I like to see a great game. And players are on the court. And away we go. Thank you, Amir. Sports critic, how about our Giants? But man, this is a late night. Amir, the Spurs play 4 times this week on the West Coast. I'm gonna have 4 streams, 10 p.m. or later. I hate it. I strongly dislike it. I love watching my team and hanging out with you guys, but these 10 o'clock games are ugh. Anyway, Spurs started off Demisel, quick pull-up jumper, and swish! Demisel is a guy to watch for if you're not familiar with Warriors fans. He is in his 3rd year with the Spurs, former lottery pick, and his game this year has really developed where his ability to create the shot it's just jumped. The Spurs actually have a lot of first-round picks on the court. Actually, everybody but KBD, I believe, is a first-round pick. Curry for 3 to start off, and yeah, that's what he does. Steph Curry, I have mixed feelings on. He's a great player, the greatest three-point shooter I've ever seen in my life. However, the NBA has become the chucking threes game a lot because of, his. People are modeling the game after his and figured, analytics say, well, if you chuck 50 threes, a game over 2 threes, analytics say that you win the game. We're allowed to remove people from, that person, just start removing that person. Because he's just going to say not nice things. Jordan Poole, guarded by Jakob Pertl, not the matchup the Spurs are looking for. Poole starts to drive to his left, stops, drives into the paint, and now we'll dish it out. We go around the world to Steph Curry, open for 3, and that one's no good. KBD with the rebound as we get past the first minute. I'm hoping that too, Amir. All right, you can even go Spurs, go to you. I like the Warriors uniforms tonight. Keldon Johnson loses the ball out of bounds, and it's going to be Warriors ball. Spurs with the turnovers. All right, good grief. All right, just remove him. Just enough's enough. Just hide him. If he wants to create 100 million accounts and waste his time, so be it. But he rolled his ankle, but he's still in the game. It is Warriors ball. Curry takes off, gets into the paint, and is going to goaltending. Luke, I think he has more than 5. Agent, you are welcome here. Do not, and this goes to anyone in the chat, do not let a troll that has nothing better to do bring you down. Oh, don't be telling me about. And the Spurs with another turnover. Oh my God. They get it to Looney. Looney loses the ball. Turnover for the Warriors. This is some sloppy basketball to start off the game. Not liking what I'm seeing from the Spurs. They don't have a true point guard to run the show, so it's just going to probably be whoever has the ball at the moment. Sohan into the paint, spins around, and it looks nice. There's a little something we haven't seen from Jeremy Sohan this year. That is our lottery pick. Warriors fans, you're not familiar with Jeremy Sohan, the man with pink hair if you're watching along. He's a very interesting rookie. His offensive game has a long way to go, but defensively, he's shown us a lot. We're going to have a foul on Steph Curry. Demisel fouled Steph Curry. Good evening, Brian. You can only hide one at a time. He can keep making new accounts. I don't get it. I'm sorry, Poole gets fouled, and he's going to cool it. Ugh. Jordan Poole at the line. It's 5-4, 9:47 to go, and very sloppy game to start the game off, kind of by both sides. The San Antonio Spurs this year are first in the league in assists. However, they're second to last in turnovers per game. Poole hits the first free throw. Odyssey, I guess Devin Vassell's running the point. NBA Pass, AJB. For those of you that have been in this channel for a while, I had massive amounts of problem with the NBA League Pass pretty much ever since I had it, but a lot of problems this year. And I found a fix. Make sure you watch the video. It was uploaded in the last week. If you're having a problem with your NBA Pass, this trick may work for you. Anyway, Spurs ball. Keldon Johnson drops it off to Devin Vassell. Vassell with the screen. Out to Sohan, thinks about the three, shoots the three. Ooh, that was ugly form. Jakob Poeltl with the offensive board. Spurs offense will reset with 12 of the shot clock. Vassell launches a very awkward-looking three, no good. Not the shot we're looking for. The Spurs should have the advantage rebounding. We do have a bigger lineup out there. Jordan Poole drives by. Vassell gets the layup, and it is 9-4. As Sohan will bring it up for the Spurs. He'll drop it off to Keldon Johnson. Johnson open for three. A little too much on it. KBD with the offensive rebound. Back to Vassell. He'll take a three. That's no good. We're a young team, though. Just got to find our rhythm. It is Warriors ball. Andrew Wiggins wet in three-point land. Get it over to Looney. Looney dish it off the Poole. Poole throws up a three. That may have been partially blocked. Air ball. Spurs on the run. You had to Kelly in transition, and he misses the layup. Wants the foul. Not going to get it. The Warriors now in transition down the other way. And Draymond Green gets rejected, but he is going to get fouled and go to the line for two. Nacho! Brian, the starting lineup for the Warriors is Steph Curry, Jordan Poole, Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green, and Kevin Looney. Kevin? Looney Tunes? Let's call him Looney Tunes. For the Spurs, Jakob Poeltl, Jeremy Sohan, Keita Bates-Diop, Keldon Johnson, and Devin Vassell. So not the lineup that we're used to seeing. First free throw is good for Draymond Green. 10-4. I'm wearing my TSR Sports, the old 69 shirt, and Josh Richardson is checking in already for the San Antonio Spurs, and KBD is checking out as well. Have a timeout. I'll talk to the chat. What's up, Houston Oilers? Problem with putting up so many threes is when you don't make them. Exactly, Luke. Good evening, Veronica. I don't know what you're talking about. Is who hurt? Jeremy has 2 fouls already? Good evening, Mickey. Trey's got a stomach bug, a.k.a. the poops. So he's out tonight. Poeltl will be good on the Warriors. What? Don't talk like that. He would be, though. He's very good with pick and rolls and screens. He's a good offensive rebounder. Hey, to the Warriors fans or anybody that knows what's going on, why is James Wiseman not playing? I looked at ESPN's depth chart earlier today and was putting together the Warriors roster, and it looks like he's pretty buried on the depth chart. Are they like? Is it just not working out with him? Is he not fitting in there scheme wise, offensively, defensively, both? I mean, that was a first round pick. He was taken what, second overall a couple years ago, and nothing. He's wearing a Spurs jersey. Check it out. You want to know why she's on the screen? Right there, baby. By the way, go Spurs, go! Go get some points, damn it. Mars, good evening. James is not a good fit with the Warriors. I don't think Zachariah. There's bandwagons for every team. I mean, look at the amount of Lakers fans that showed up and when they had their championship run in 2020. There's going to be bandwagons for every team, especially winning teams. And then there's going to be fans that stuck by them the whole year. Steph Curry was out and Clay was out. But Warriors fans are, of course, very welcome here. I mean, everybody's welcome here. I agree, Brian. We can't miss. We can't have turnovers against this team, and we got to hit our open threes. It's only the first quarter, but this is still the defending NBA champions. Yes, I know they have a losing record. Klay Thompson is out, but you still need to respect and any team. I saw my team last year lose to a Detroit Pistons team that was missing, I think, all but one starter and had their G League roster out there. And guess what? We lost. So any given Sunday, I hope Warriors win it. Wow. Just easing Wiseman in the squad. He's young, AJB, but isn't he in his third year? And it looks like he's buried on the depth chart, unless ESPN's wrong. They had Kuminga and Looney ahead of him. Like, at what point does he get? I mean, is he trade bait? I mean, y'all talking about Jakob Poeltl in the chat. Would the Warriors fans be up for Jakob Poeltl for James Wiseman? Straight up? I don't know. Trey got the. What's up, Yasursky? Yeah, I agree. And this is not trolling. You can't. Young, yes, but year three, at that point, the easing in's over. You got to, like, get him going. Protorich and McDermott for the Lakers for Westbrook. No, no, Peter, no way. I don't want Russell Westbrook on the team. I really think that would stunt our young guy's development, or maybe it would help. I don't know. He's been coming off the bench and playing very well for Los Angeles and accepted that role. So maybe he could be a leader for the team. I don't know. I just think it would mess up the chemistry of the team big time. Spurs ball. Kellen Johnson out 3-point land launches a long three, and that's no good. And the Spurs are not are just chucking threes. They're not going in. This is not what I want to see from this team. Daddy Ellsworth, Kellen Johnson has been a really developed into a very good 3-point shooter. Problem is the Spurs offense is just chucking three after three in this game, and we're not that type of team. Meanwhile, Andrew Wiggins launches a three, and it's 14-4 in the Spurs. If this game keeps going like this, I'll be going to bed after the third quarter. Johnson in the paint, in the post. Drive, pull-up jumper, short jumper is good. 14-6. Tyler, what is this lineup? Well, there's no Trey Jones tonight, so Pop is kind of winging it. We have no point guards. Poole will get into the post, back to Poole, pull out 3-point land guarded by Proto with 11 on the shot clock. This is it back in the post. They'll kick it out to Draymond for three. Nope, sorry, Wiggins for three. Sorry, my bad. It is late for me. Vassell gets into Proto in the paint. Proto with a little jumper over Jordan Poole. He's like twice his height. So, I mean, take advantage of that. Oh, Luke, stop it. I fixed that. I'm not that far behind anymore. I used to be, I mean, I don't have any issues anymore, so that's good. Andrew Wiggins over to Poole. Poole is going to launch a three over Jay Rich. And this is not a good sign if you're a Spurs fan with the Warriors hitting the threes the way they are right now. Ooh, Grayson Allen and Wesley Matthews. Ouch. Pirtle in the paint. Throws up an awkward shot. Jay Rich with the offensive board. No good. Going to be knocked out of bounds. And it will stay with San Antonio. The Warriors are 3 of 6 from the arc. The Spurs have missed all their shots. I think it said 0 for 5. 3:21 AJB. Ooh. 4. It's 10:22 p.m. where I am. Spurs ball. They'll get it into Jakob Pertl. Jakob about 3-point land. Dishes it off to Keldon Johnson. Johnson's going to drive into the paint. Stops, pops up off the glass. No good. And he's going to get fouled and go to line for two. Two Mangoes, good evening. Kawhi Leonard. Fantastic player, but a knucklehead. I mean, I don't know. Did Asia leave because of the troll? I want to have like what 10 Barry banned Jared Williams in my. Does that all the time. Kelvin's second free throw is good, but also it's good to not take that stuff personally. You can't let people like that get to you because if you let them get to you, they're going to keep doing it, and he knows that he gets to her, so he's going to keep doing it. Draymond with the ball gets it over to Wiggins. Wiggins guarded by Jakob Pertl. 10 on the shot clock. Wiggins drives to his right. Into the paint. Little jumper is no good. Warriors with the offensive board. Looney Tunes with the rebound, that is. Wiggins out the ball, and he stepped out of bounds. Stepped out of bounds. It's Thursday where you are. What? Come on now. Doppler, I hear you. I mean, our guys are young. A lot of them are inconsistent. Oh, he didn't step out of bounds at all. That was a bad call. Andrew Wiggins did not step out of bounds. I don't know what the ref was looking at. There was about that much space between his foot and the line. I mean, I'll agree with that. That was not a good call. It's Warriors ball. 4 on the shot clock. Steph Curry drives by Jakob Pertl. That's what the Spurs need. And it's going to be a shot clock violation. They don't get the shot off. Curry dishes to Jordan Poole. Poole going to get the shot off. Wow. First name Looney, last name Tunes. Yep. It's your boy. What's up, Warriors fan? Thank you for stopping in. I hope we're not going to be jabronis tonight either. Oh, the Eagles are coming back. I mean, Edgar, Victor Wembanyama seems like a franchise player. The injuries really concern me a lot. Kellen Johnson picking with Jakob Pertl. Back over to KBD, open for three. He's going to launch the three, and the Spurs finally nail a three. I think they're like 1 for 6 now. Where is Ivana? Ivana who? I only know Ivana Trump, and I'm not putting her up here. Curry for three. That one's way off. And he will get it to Kelvin Johnson. Johnson brings it up the court. Johnson drives. Passes out to KBD. Ked debates the up. Drives baseline. He's going to run right back out. Get it back to Kelvin Johnson. 10 on the shot clock. Kelvin with the pick and roll with the Acapulco. Kelvin in the paint. The runner is blocked by Looney Tunes. And the Warriors on the run. Jordan Poole brings it up for Golden State into the paint. Layup is good. Poole goes coast to coast. 19-13 Warriors. Wait, you're an Eagles fan and you want him to... What? Adrian Blyde, you're steering, my friend. Jay Rich drives on Jordan Poole. Pull-up jumper over, and him is good. Good morning, Benedict. And I hear a timeout, and it's 19-15. Moses Moody. A little bit I saw him last year. He looked really good. Good morning from the Philippines. Probably some the Filipino crowd dropping in this game here and there. So thank you all for being here. Scoot Henderson might be the safer pick. Victor, we've talked about this on my channel. If you're new here, Victor Wembanyama looks like the man to draft number 1 overall, but he missed I think half of last year. He's got a pretty detailed injury history already in his career. And these big guys generally don't last in the NBA. They're really tall, 7'2" and up guys. Just that would be my biggest concern. You draft the guy and then he's hurt all the time, and it sets you back a few years. And then your current guys are older, and it just could turn into a big mess. There are 3 NFL starting quarterbacks that played for Alabama. I did not realize that. I think the league should take a vote to turn into finalists for losing to a poverty franchise. Wow, no love for Washington. How about to a franchise who changes their name every year? I believe Washington has been 3 different team names. Washington Commanders this year, Washington Football Team the year before, and then the Washington Redskins the year before that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but haven't they had 3 team names in 3 years? But Bennett, we'll see. On a scale from 1 to 10, how upset are you with your Giants? They won. Not at all. A win's a win. I don't care how you get it. A win's a win. Daniel Jones played great. Saquon Barkley played great. Jones has no receivers to throw to. Kenny Golladay sucks. And at this point, I'd be fine with him just getting benched for the rest of the year. Jacques Murray, 17-7-4. Looks like a twig. Washington breadsticks. I like that. That's their name. Or that was their name, Luke. I'm not going to act like they didn't exist. Washington football team was for 2 seasons? Was it? Why would the Warriors be tanking? They want to win now. Well, I mean, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, I believe. Well, I know Curry's on the wrong side of 30. I'm pretty darn sure Klay Thompson is 31 or 32. So they're in, they're not in rebuild mode. Now, the Lakers, on the other hand, the other team in the Western Conference who's stacked name-wise, at least, I think they should just tear it all apart. I saw that, J Money. Coming back from the commercial break, 19-15, Warriors up by 4. Warriors without Klay Thompson tonight. Spurs without their starting point guard, Trey Jones, plus a few other guys. Warriors coming off a back-to-back. And for the Spurs' 50th anniversary, episode 2 of their docu-series on the Spurs YouTube channel about the 99 championship run is out. I haven't watched part 1 or part 2 yet. I'm going to watch it when they're all up, because I want to watch it all like a movie. Watch it all together. I'm one of those people that rather watch stuff like that all at once than just spread it out over a month or 2. I don't know how many parts are going to be. Anyway, it's Warriors ball. Under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Andrew Wiggins loses his dribble, falls down. Spurs got a fast break. 3-on-1. Jay Rich to KBD. KBD with the layup, and it's a 2-point game. Phil, I don't know what Steph Curry's in the chat. He said, show the game. All right, my man. The game. Boop, boop. Just for you. Speaking of Moses Moody, he has checked in for the Golden State Warriors. And in his Warriors ball, Wiggins baseline jumper is an air ball. It may have been partially blocked. The Spurs can tie it. The Spurs team is a lot of fun, too, Mangos. Charles Bassey's out on the floor. The Bassey Mania running wild in San Antonio. Gosh, even Isaiah Roby's getting some playing time tonight. All right, don't suck. McDermott for a long three. Good! And the Spurs take the lead. All right. Back down the other way. Curry's going to throw the ball away. As Spurs play some nice defense, he's just trying to drive. What's up, Greg? Thank you for stopping in. Basketball is for casuals and overall baseball, soccer, football are better and more. Dwejish, I mean, whatever you love is an opinion. There's no fact in that. If I say basketball is better than the NFL, that's an opinion. If I say vice versa, that's an opinion, not fact. Whatever. All that matters is what sport you like. I would not call basketball a casual sport, though. I don't even know why. I don't know. McDermott with another three off the screen. That is no good. Wiggins with the rebound. He'll bring it up. Spurs on a 7-0 run in the last minute and a half, my friends. Where's ball? Moody. Guarded by KBD. And he'll get it back to Andrew Wiggins. 10 on the shot clock. Wiggins going to drive. Pull-up jumper. Nice shot. Tyler? My favorite player, Raul, currently is Keldon Johnson. You see my two Johnsons behind me, but my favorite of all time is David Robinson. He's the reason I'm a Spurs fan and an NBA fan. Isaiah Roby for three. No good. Baseline three did not go in. And a behind-the-back pass by Draymond Green. Ill-advised pass there. It goes out of bounds. That's a turnover. It'll be San Antonio ball. Good evening, Zach. Playmaker Guido. Drafted Kuminga last year. They should have drafted Franz Wagner. I don't know. I mean, good evening, Carlos. Como está mi hombre? 21-20. Actually, it's 2:47. Well, all right, we'll get the clock right. 4 turnovers for the Warriors, 3 for the Spurs in the first quarter. Doug McDermott into the paint, guarded by Curry. Drives under, throws up a layup. Nice move. Didn't get the finish, but nice job with the penetration. But you got to get the finish with the penetration. Jordan Poole. Dish it off. Moses Moody with a nice pass out. And that jumper is good. JaMychal Green, I think, was the... JaMychal Green with his first bucket. That was a 3. Ah, crap. 24-20. Charles Bassey to Josh Richardson. He's going to take the 3. Short. And Jonathan Kuminga with the rebound. Spurs only 2 of 9 from beyond the arc in this game. Nice ball move by the Warriors. Moses Moody, 3 good. Meanwhile, Golden State is shooting the 3 very well. Very, very well. 7-point lead. Spurs were just up by 1 like a minute ago. Devin Vassell goes backdoor. Out to Isaiah Roby. And Spurs offense will reset. Jay Rich for 3. No good, man. The Spurs can't do this. Can't keep firing threes with the Warriors. They're not. We're not at that level of a 3-point shooting team. They're chucking threes one after another. Brian, good evening. Lakers went. LeBron's out. Wait, are the Lakers playing again tonight? We got a back-to-back too. The Warriors are chucking threes. They're going in. The Spurs are chucking threes. They are not going in. And that is really a big difference in the game right now. Moses Moody drives to the paint, and Devin Vassell rejects it from behind. No. Nice defense by Devin Vassell. Nice move by Moody. Oh, my gosh. Isaiah Roby into the paint. Left-handed layups, a total break. Charles Bassey with the putback, and Bassey made his running wild in San Antonio. Charles Bassey, a player the Spurs picked up off of waivers, had like 14 rebounds in 18 minutes the other night. He's averaging 8 rebounds a game in only 15 minutes. Kuminga for 3. Dude, what the heck? How are you going to beat a team when they're shooting threes like this? Zach, I don't like the 3-point chucking either. Richardson launches a 3, no good. Bassey gets the rebound out to Devin Vassell. Vassell's jumper's no good. Bassey with the putback. And Charles Bassey with like 3 boards already. I hate the 3-point chucking NBA. There's another 3-point attempt, and it's good. The Warriors keep making him. You're obviously going to keep chucking him. Why wouldn't you? They keep going in. If you take 52 pointers in a game and make 50% of them. Oh, wait. Bassey in the paint gets rejected. He's got no ups, man. You take 50%, 53 pointers in a game. You take 103 2-pointers in a game. You make 50%, that's 100 points. Well, if you take those same 100 three-pointers, or 100 shots, and they're three-pointers, but you only make 40%, you just scored 120. So the NBA's become this, it's a three-point league now. I prefer more inside the paint dunking and spin around, turn around Jays, but it is what it is. You got to adapt. And another foul. This one's going to go against Golden State. Warriors are in the bonus. Spurs are not. 33-24. We got about 13 seconds and some change left in the first quarter. It's a pool party. Make the scoreboard faster. I can't. Make the scoreboard faster. That's an obvious. All right, this guy's just an idiot. Hey, check this out. Enjoy it. If you're gonna talk, at least be creative with your trolling. Good lord, that's like the trolling of a 4-year-old. Anyway, Spurs ball. Josh Richardson out 3-point lands. Shot clock and game clock are almost the same. Dennis Sells going to drive into the paint. Stops, pops. Nice shot. Warriors got a second. They'll get it in. And now I'm going to take a shot. 33-26. Teams are going 26 from 41 from 3 and 4 or 5 from 2. Check this out. Oh. I'm not going to deal with anything tonight. I'm just going to time you out. Too nice of a guy to have to deal with nonsense. All right, let's get to the second quarter. Spurs down by 7, but you know what? We're still go Spurs go here. Rather have Marcus Mariota as a franchise quarterback. Wow. Come on, man. Bassey has 3 offensive boards just in the few minutes he played in the yeah, he I wasn't familiar with him. He played with the Philadelphia 76ers last year. The Spurs signed him off waivers, and he's been a very pleasant surprise. Didn't think he would get any playing time. I figured Jakob Poeltl, obviously going to eat up most of the minutes starting. Zach Collins, who's out with injury right now, would be the backup center, and Gorgui Dieng would get the random minute here and there. Everything's been flipped upside down, though. Zach Collins out for another 2 to 3 weeks because of an injury. Gorgui Dieng is a vet that's not long-term for this team. Charles Bassey has been playing fantastic. Jeremy Sohan's multi-haircut throws down the $5 super chat and says, Rich, if the 3-ball didn't exist, what teams do you think would dominate the NBA? Wow. I think we would see Phil be similar to 90s basketball a little more if the 3-point shot wasn't like it is today. If teams were still only launching like 10 or 15 threes a game or whatever it was back in the 90s, I think you'd see more big guys posting up. You would have players like Giannis and Embiid just dominating the post and the paint. Steph Curry would, instead of being a great 3-point shooter, be launching his mid-range game would probably be more like Michael Jordan's was. Because people think of Jordan as a dunker, but Jordan was one of the best mid-range shooters I've ever seen. He was fantastic, his mid-range game. So I think it'd be different. I don't know who would succeed in this. LeBron would probably have more rings. I mean, I'm just being transparent. I'm not a LeBron James fan, but he's built so he's a freaking brick house. I think if the 3-point shot wasn't what it was, he would be dominating the game even more. So. I think the Spurs would have maybe won a few more championships, possibly with their team. Maybe the Lakers with Shaq. I mean, I don't know. They weren't the 3-point game wasn't really coming right back then. Spurs might have won more though. When did the 3-point game really take off? Was it mostly when Curry started playing? I don't know. Bucks and 76ers, I think. Yeah, well, I just mentioned 2 players from the Linden. I mentioned Joel Embiid. Oh, they come out of a commercial break and the game is already happening. Thanks. He is playmaker, Gito, but I think he would just be he would be the best 2-point shooter in the league. Payton, I agree. The beautiful game. Spurs ball. Doug McDermott over to Demasel. Back to McDermott. McDermott double teamed, loses the ball, and Jordan Poole with the steal. That is another turnover for the Spurs. Poole bringing up for the Golden State Warriors. Poole drives into the paint. and almost traveled. Instead, he'll dish it out for three. J-Michael Green, no good. J-Michael Green, excuse me. Jeremy Sohan will get the rebound, bring it up for San Antonio. They're down by 7. And Demisel with the ball will get fouled. Foul on Dante DiVincenzo. 29-21. Okay. Mingnan, yes. I would agree with that 100%. Became a name because of his dunks, but won the rings with yes. Agree. Do you think Shaq would ever try the chip challenge again? The what? What's the chip challenge? I'm tired too, Carlos. That's 3 for San Antonio. I was looking at the chat. Not sure who shot it, but it's 33-29. I mean, it's late where I am. It's late where you are. And no defense by the Spurs. Easy layup for the Warriors. I need to focus on the game. I'm a little sleepy. I got a long ways to go. Jeremy Sohan into the paint. Stops, pops, and good. Jeremy Sohan and one. Jeremy Sohan showing us some new parts of his game tonight. I don't remember him driving and hitting these little short jumpers in the paint. Shaq failed it. Oh, the spicy chip challenge. Oh. Did he go on that channel where you eat spicy stuff? You put ghost chili pepper. He missed the free throw. He's not a great free throw shooter. 35-31. We got a fun game here tonight on Monday night, late game. No Spurs defense. It's Jonathan Kuminga just drives by untouched into the paint and throws up a very easy layup. You don't mess with the Sohan. Sohan with the ball again. Over to Isaiah Roby. Roby to Demisel. Vassell gets fouled by Dante. Another foul on Dante. Yeah, we got a back-to-back tomorrow night, Jim. I plan on calling that Portland Trailblazers game tomorrow night. If I end up being tired tomorrow night, I'll just let you guys know it ain't happening. That's turnover on the Spurs. Warriors well. 6-point game. Jordan Poole over to Dante. Dante in the post. Nice dish and an easy bucket for J-Michael Green. Whoops. 39-31. Jeremy Rodman or Dennis Sohan. Nice. Not quite. Got a long way to go. Although I think his offensive game will be in the end better than Rodman's. I don't think he'll be the rebounder Rodman was. Sohan out to Isaiah Roby. Roby drives and runs into a wall. Gets it back to Sohan in the post. Sohan. Little turnaround J is no good. Bassey with the offensive board. And the little putback is an air ball. It's not the shot we're looking for. Jonathan Kuminga launches it out. They go to Poole. They go around to Dante. Dante's going to get fouled by Charles Bassey. And what's one thing about Charles Bassey? He picks up a lot of fouls in limited time. Yes, we are, Taiwo John. We are playing some three-point shoot. Yeah, we play Portland tomorrow, so the threes will be launching tomorrow night. A lot of threes will be launching. Wait, was that Run TMC up in the they just show was that Chris Mullin, Mitch Richmond, and Tim Hardaway up in the booth there for Golden State? No way. Poole with a beautiful move, gets into the paint, and the layup, and the Spurs are back down double digits. I think they were down double digits earlier. I don't remember. Down by 10. Jakob Poeltl with a nice pass to Demisel, and then Vassell gets it out, and that three-point attempt is no good. Who the hell is... Who that? Jordan Hall is checked in for the Spurs. Oh, my gosh. Oh, boy. Desperate times call for desperate measures. That's not good. Jakob Poeltl with the ball. Drops it off to Hall. Hall's going to drive, get to the post, and then almost throws the ball away. Instead, he runs over Dante DiVincenzo and gets hit with an offensive foul. Poole's going to go for 40. I didn't know they were out there, Carlos. I was shocked to see the three of them together. It's cool. I liked them back in the 90s. They weren't my favorite team, but they were a fun team to watch. One thing I've learned, Brian, is never talk trash this early in a game. I remember a few years ago when the Clippers came back against the Warriors in the playoffs. Yes, they lost the series, but then they come down back to like 30 or something. That's a miss. Demisel with the rebound. So I don't talk smack when the game's over either, but I never talk smack in the second quarter. You're just asking for bad luck there. Vassell pull-up jumper. Nice, good. Portland Trailblazers tomorrow, Benedict. On a back-to-back. That's going to be a tough game. What, is Steph Curry on a minutes restriction? He's barely played tonight, I feel like. Anybody know what Curry? Because it's back-to-back, maybe a minutes restriction for him? Coming on the paint and gets fouled. A nice bounce pass by Moody to him. Washington touchdown was reversed. The turn was upheld. Washington field goal was good. 26. Wow, good game. Latino Lantern, none of the Spurs should be on load management. They might be tomorrow night against Portland. I think Steph Curry might be on a minute restriction tonight because he has not been in the game much. Jonathan Kuminga's first free throw was good. He's at the line for 2, by the way. Jean-Real Blatt, good evening. McDormand. The prune, I always think McDormand. They might have Curry the full. Okay, so do they kind of limit his minutes in the first half and then go all out in the second half? I guess that makes sense. I mean, he's your best player. You're going to need more possibly in the second half than the first half. Then it's going to be a rough game tomorrow on a back-to-back. We got to hope that our young guys can tire out these. Well, that's a turnover by Jakob Poeltl. Warriors on the run. The Spurs get back in transition. 17 on the shot clock. Plenty of time for Golden State. Dante will drive in the paint. Gets it over to my man Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes with a nice pass to Dante cutting back door, and it's good. And that's the biggest lead of the game for either team. The Warriors now up by 12. Vassell's going to take a long three, and that's in and out. And the Spurs three-point shooting is not good tonight at all. And you're not going to beat this team shooting. Jeremy Sohan with a nice steal. Spurs on the run on the fast break. Sohan gets it to. We're going to have a foul. Sohan. He was late and easy. Benedict, if the Spurs are getting crushed, I am. You're 7-2? Latino Lantern? The problem is, I think when you play a team like Golden State, you see them chucking the threes, and you think maybe somewhere subconsciously you got to chuck the 3 too to try to stay competitive. But if you don't have the same shooting talent that they do, you got to play your game. KBD's going to launch a 3. Why are we chucking threes like this? Seriously, what the hell are the Spurs doing? And now turnover by Dante's. He got a little careless with the ball. Spurs have a 5-on-2 fast break. Roby to Sohan. Sohan, a little jumper in the paint's no good. That was terrible. Terrible fast break. Caleb Bates, D up in the paint, gets the ball, layup good. You have a 5-on-2 fast break, and you can't convert that initially. Oh, 72 thumbs up. I got you. Creative Studio, I hope so. That was not a very good fast break. 5-on-2, and they messed that up. That's it's a little embarrassing. Anyway, if you guys could hit the thumbs up, I would appreciate it. We're almost up to 75. They're young AJB. They're in a rebuild. They're inconsistent because they're the third youngest team in the NBA. They do have 2 players that I think could be cornerstones of the franchise. We don't have that Steph Curry, LeBron James, Giannis type, Joel Embiid type player, but Demisel, Kellen Johnson are both very good in their respective roles, and maybe could be a star one day. I don't know, but they're missing point. They don't have any point guards on the roster right now, and they don't have any active point guards. Their starting point guard is out. Their backup point guard is out. The guy that was supposed to be their backup point guard was released for showing his dingy dongy. Steph has barely been playing. Okay, thank you, Carlos. I don't know. They're also playing a team that's not. No, amazing. The Warriors are hitting a lot of their threes, and that's not going to be beneficial when you're trying to win. I'm more offended by hits. Oh, thank you, Brian. Appreciate that. Thank you. Worst case scenario, if the Spurs get crushed, I always got, my little buddy to cheer me up. And my other buddy. How you doing? Spurs have been, well, yeah, they have been. The fast break has been pretty rough with this team at times. You know, it's been a flip. The script has flipped. If you're a San Antonio Spurs fan, where we used to complain, all of us, that we kept drafting guards, kept drafting guards. Now we actually need point guards. Now we couldn't have expected one of our point guards to be waived because he was, but still he's gone. Tino Lantern, Spurs in rebuild mode. TSR not in rebuild mode. TSR not in rebuild mode. Thank you for the super chat, and I know what you're asking for. Turnovers! All right. Did you know Phil has this player? Not joking, Dickerson. Oh, really? I'm rocking the 69 tonight. It's a must-win for Warriors tonight, and the backup yesterday needs it. Well, yeah, you don't want to lose two in a row. Are the Kings good this year? I know they're better than they have been. Is Keegan Murray? I haven't checked in on Keegan Murray at all. Has he been as advertised? Because he's a player I originally wanted if he was going to be available at number 9. He obviously was not. But Keegan Murray was the guy I would have liked the Spurs to take. Steph Curry is back in the game, by the way. Looney Tunes will kick it out to Moody for 3. Oh, boy. Michael, they're hitting every 3. The Warriors are shooting lights out from three-point land right now. How are you going to, I mean, they've almost got 50 points. Jakob Poeltl, a little jumper with the left is good. Oh, my clock's not running. My clock is not running. My bad. It happens once in a while. Curry throws up in a very awkward jumper. No good. 48-37 Spurs trying to get it back down to single digits. Warriors looking for Devasel takes it to the paint, tries to throw down a dunk, goes in and out. He blows the jam. Gold State's 8 of 16 from beyond the arc. Wow. Vassell blows the jam. Blunder dunk of justice is that one. Warriors ball, 14 on the shot clock. Moses Moody out to Draymond Green. Green whips around to Wiggins. He's going to launch a 3. It figures the Warriors, this is probably one of their best shooting nights of the year, is it not? And they're doing it against my team. They're 9 of 17 from beyond the arc, and the Spurs are 3 of 16. So in for 3. Let's just keep chucking 3s. We get the offensive board. So in out to Josh Richardson. He's going to chuck a 3. In and out. Oh my God. Steph Curry drives, gets the layup. I'm just watching my team chuck 3s and miss them all. And their opponent's chucking 3s, and they're obviously all going in. This is, wow. Alrighty. Jeremy Sohan with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Drives into the paint, stops, pops, turnaround J. Is no good. Jakob Poeltl, put back, no good. So now we can't even hit 2-pointers. We're down by 16 already? Just realize that. Good grief. Looney Tunes with the ball for the Warriors. He's going to drive into the paint on Keita Bates-Diop. Pump, 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 jump. No good. Jakob Poeltl with a block. Keita Bates-Diop took a shot to the face, and he is hurt. Josh Richardson with the ball right now for the Spurs. Throws up the layup. No good. We're going to have a foul. And KBD probably needs to come out of the game for San Antonio. Good day, Cruz. Oh, all right, G. Granda. Sohan will work on his jump shot over time, but it is broken right now. KBD took a shot in the face. No foul. Josh Richardson will be at the line for 2 for the Spurs. I guess best case scenario, if my team's getting crushed tonight, I get to go to bed early because if it's a blowout, I don't stay to the end. Especially if it's a late night, I'll stay around to like 5 minutes left and then just peace out. That's what tanking looks like. Oh, they're showing the board, a miracle! Oh. Those were the best days of my life. Back in the summer of '99. Oh, I don't know. Josh Richards at the line for one more free throw. Taking all day. Finally makes it. 14-point game. I actually can't watch Monday Night Football. I don't have cable anymore. Latino Lamb for the $5 super chat. She says, I'm education. Long night tonight. Good night. Oh, you gotta get up early. Okay. Good luck to Spurs and no weak sauce at TSR Sports. TSR calling in with passion. Said Puno PJ Spurs or Vamos Spurs Vamos. And now a turnover by San Antonio. They are in the bonus. Come on, guys. You're better than well, maybe you're not better than this. I don't know. I think you're better than this. Thank you for the super chat, man. Good night to you, my friend. Wow. Pool for three. They're hitting every three. Every three is dropping for the Golden State Warriors. Jordan Poole at 19 points in the first half already. Maybe he's going to go for 40. Ball's going to be poked out of bounds, and it'll stay with San Antonio. They're down by 17. No, they're not, Adrian. I don't think so. They're 8-0, but I don't think they're built to. I wouldn't trust them to go all the way. Maybe he did, Phil. Maybe he did. Yeah, Greg, we'll see. I have to work tomorrow. I got to be to work for 7. So hopefully, I mean, I'd rather Spurs make this a competitive game. I'm here for the whole thing. Isaiah Roby's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is a pool party. No, Brian, I didn't expect them to play as bad as they did at the start of the season all year. It just, it figures their 3-point shooting has absolutely come to life against my team. The Vikings, I think I saw a stat, have won 5 games in a row, and they were down in each game. Like 5 come from behind. So they're on a roll right now. Team of destiny, if you will. Yeah, for those that don't know, and Mickey just brought up in the chat, was it 7 in a row they came back from? Okay, Phil, you got it, my man. Absolutely. Joel Embiid went for 59, 11, 8. So 59 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, and 7 blocks last night. Plus, he had 5 turnovers, so he was putting up stats everywhere. He was 2 assists and 3 blocks short of the first. I think David Robinson is the last player to have a quadruple double in the NBA. My guy, back in '94, when he put up, I think, 34 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, and 10 blocks. I think Hakeem Olajuwon's the only player in NBA history that has 2 quadruple doubles. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he did that twice. I think the Admiral's the last guy to do it in the NBA. Correct? Okay. Adrian, this game will end at 12:20-ish a.m. in the morning. If it's a standard NBA stream, usually my streams are about 2 hours and 20 minutes. Yeah, it would be a late one. Christian, I've been saying the same thing on my recaps. What the hell happened to Isaiah Roby? Like, I thought he was going to be really solid for us, and he's not gelling with the team whatsoever. I was really pumped about that signing. I was like, man, this kid's. Yeah, look at what he did in OKC. I'm like, man, he might, maybe he can even challenge to be a starter with our team. He's challenging right now to just still be on the roster at the end of the season. I agree, MAZ. You would be starting tonight too. Yeah, Bassie's what happened to Roby. Well, yeah, that too. Timmy should have one quadruple. Duncan never had a quadruple double. Did he miss? Did he miss one by like? Is there something where a stat was taken away? Am I thinking the right one? Warriors are using Spanish songs. Are they? Once we make trades, I'm sure Roby get. I don't know. Depends how the players are playing ahead of him. I mean, right now the center rotation appears to be Jakob Poeltl and Charles Bassey, and then when Zach Collins comes back, we might slide him over to power forward. Maybe he takes KBD's minutes. I don't know. The Warriors are winless on the road this year. They're 0-7, so they're 5-1 at home. So no surprise, they're playing lights out at home. Roby misses the first free throw. but they're winless on the road. They did take a block away. Okay. Nice, Asia. That's got to make you feel good. Roby makes 1 of 2. I like to see the Spurs at least get this to single digits before the half. That is rough. 0-7. Zach Collins is extremely injury prone. I would agree with that. Pool for 3. In and out burger. Roby with the rebound, and it is Spurs ball. Under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Josh Richardson. Pick and roll with Charles Bassey. Back out to a wide open Roby for 3. A rare made 3 by the San Antonio Spurs, as they are shooting very poor from beyond the arc tonight, while their opponent is shooting about 50%, I believe. Speaking of three-pointers, Steph Curry with the bar right now. Guard by Demisel. Will get it out to Jordan Poole. Back to Draymond Green. Over to Steph Curry again. Curry pick and roll. Back to Poole for 3. That's an air ball. Air ball. Isaiah Roby into the paint. Gets it to Charles Bassey. Bassey with the reverse layup's good. And Bassey man is running wild. 56-45. I said, let's get it to single digits before the half. Good evening, Anthony. Points in the paint. Warriors 18, Spurs 24. So we're winning that part of the game. Problem is, the Warriors' three-point shooting has been very good tonight. Very, very good. Speaking of threes, Moody for 3. That is no good. And it's going to go over the backboard, and it'll be Spurs ball. Light one for me, Mr. Z. Leon, it is. It is. Maybe in the second half, with the Warriors being on the back-to-back, maybe that'll slow them down a little bit. They played the Kings last night, and the Spurs have a back-to-back tomorrow against Portland. So, yeah, we're going to have to deal with that ourselves too, shortly, or they will. Josh Richardson drives into the paint, stops, pops, and no good. Draymond Green with the rebound for the Warriors. He'll bring it up for Golden State, sprinting up the court, gets by the entire defense, loses the ball out of bounds, and it's going to be Spurs ball. Tried to go coast to coast, didn't do it. The Opinion Sports show, Zach Collins fractured his fibula, I believe. He's out for another couple weeks. Richardson pull-up jumper, no good. Don't rush the offense, man. And down the other end, Warriors with a fast break. Moody misses the layup at the rim. It will stay Warriors ball. If we're going to get blown out, we might as well play bully ball. All right, sure. But I don't want to see, I don't want us to do anything dirty. Because the guy we would do something dirty to is not on the team anymore. You know what I'm talking about. Steph Curry with the layup off the inbounds pass. Warriors up by 13. If the Spurs can close the half strong, Demisel out in three-point lane. Calvin Johnson's had an extremely quiet night. What's he got, like 4 points? 2 points? McDermott, back to Richardson. Richardson stops at the free throw line, shoots, and that's 3 missed shots in a row for Josh Richardson. And Jordan Poole's going to get fouled down the other end. Jay Rich, 3 shots in a row. Miss, miss, miss. Yeah, the offense is really... I don't like what I'm seeing tonight. Yeah, Phil, it might be who I'm talking about. And we're not talking about Zsa Zsa Gabor. Well, most of you probably don't even know who that is. Curry with a mile-long... Jeez. Well, remember what I said about single digits? Yeah, forget that. That ain't happening. Demisel standing on the Warriors logo. And dropped his shorts, and he's pooping. No, it's not. Vassell gets it over to Josh Richardson. 4 on the shot clock. Richardson starts to drive and didn't get the shot off. Wow, Josh Richardson. Wow. Jay Rich, not looking good tonight. We'll get to the halftime stats in just a few seconds. You got to think Poole or Curry are taking the 3 at the end here. Nope, it's Moody. And it's an air ball. Spurs down by 16. Jeez. These aren't the droids we're looking for. Is J. Rich really 1 of 9 tonight? Jeez. Kellen's not having a good night either. I'll pull up the stats though on NBA.com. Let's see who's playing well. This is actually the only game still going on, isn't it? Yeah, the rest of the NBA is finished up. All right. Pulling up the box score for this game. And let's see how the players are playing for Golden State and how the players are playing for the San Antonio Spurs. All right, we'll start off with the Spurs. Kellen Johnson, only 4 points tonight. He's only played 8 minutes and 43 seconds. He did roll his calf or his ankle. I wonder if he's out. He's only 1 of 5 for the night, and I wonder if he's done. Jeremy Sohan with 4 points. He's 2 of 7 from the field. The Spurs not shooting 35% for the game, 20% for threes, whereas the Warriors are shooting 48% from beyond the arc and 52% overall. So yeah, that's a problem. Anyway, Jakob Pertl with 4 points. Keita Bates-Diop with 7. Devin Vassell with 6. He's only 3 of 8 from the field. Off the bench, Josh Richardson has got an okay bench line of 4, 4, and 3. However, he is 1 of 9 from the field, as you guys mentioned in the chat. Doug McDermott with 6 points. Isaiah Roby with 4. Charles Bassey with 11 minutes. He's got 6 points and 4 boards, so typical, and 2 blocks. All right. And Jordan Hall, 4 unproductive minutes, scored 0. Great. For the Golden State Warriors, Andrew Wiggins with 6. Draymond Green with 2. Kevin Looney Tunes with 0. Jordan Poole leading all scores with 19 points, 7 11 from the field. Draymond with a nice line, 2, 6, and 5. Not doing much scoring, but getting the rebounds and assists. And Steph Curry with 10. For the Warriors bench, Michael Green with 5, Moses Moody with 6, Jonathan Kuminga with 7, Anthony Lamb and Dante DaVinci, Dante, I always butcher his name, both with 2. Looking at the teams, both teams with only 7 turnovers, so fairly clean basketball. Spurs with 30 rebounds, the Warriors with 26. The Warriors have 15 assists. The Spurs only have 8 assists tonight. They're leading the NBA in assists per game. However, they are missing their starting point guard in their backup. They don't have any backup point guards. They do not have a point guard, and it's showing right now. The offense is not particularly good, and the defense is, well, it's not particularly good either, to be honest with you. They're struggling on both sides of the ball. There's still a whole half left. Anything can happen, but they're going to have to clean up their game a lot if they're going to want to have a chance at winning this game. Not a good first half at all. Just my observation, there are always 3 teams we have very low percentage of winning. Mavs, Warriors, Nuggets. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely those teams are on there. I think the Eagles are going to lose for the moment. Benedict, I hope so too. I mean, if we're down by like even more after the third quarter, if we're down over 20, I'll probably just call a little the fourth and call it a night. Hopefully that's not the case. I don't like ending streams early, but I'm at the point now in my life, like, you know what? Sitting here and watching your team get blown out is not fun. The chat doesn't enjoy it. Viewers aren't going to come in because of that. So if my team, generally speaking, is down 25 or more ish around there, if there's like 5 minutes left and they're getting blown out, then I'll just, it's not a deal. It was the right call the way they've called it. What's it, the 2 injury? It's the wrong call with the way it's supposed to be called. I guess we're talking about something I'm not totally tracking. Something with football, obviously. These NFL, the roughing passers. The roughing the passers penalties are also be able to leave that logo. Nice, Chris. The roughing the passer calls, I absolutely hate them in the NFL right now. I get it. If the quarterback throws the ball and I'm running in and take 2 full steps and he just stand there and I destroy him, okay, I get it. If I jump up and helmet to helmet, okay, I get it. But these plays where the quarterback throws the ball and the defensive player just falls into him because he's pushed whatever and hits the quarterback, or they like just graze the helmet. It's like one finger hits the helmet. They're throwing penalties on everything, and it is ruining the game. There's protecting the quarterback, and then there's just what we have right now. And they're not protecting the quarterback. They're not letting them play football. Is he our leading scorer? Trey Jones is out. The offense is terrible, and the defense isn't much better either. Washington 32, Eagles 21. Wow. No idea, Benedict. I'd like to see the United States men's national team win it all. I assume they're not good enough to win. Washington fumble touchdown. Wow. Okay. Yo, Baby Yoda. Was Dak Prescott bad yesterday or something? I only caught the end of the game, which was phenomenal, and a terrible call by the Cowboys coaching staff going for it on 4th and 4 in overtime. I mean, yeah, play to win, but at that point, if you don't get it, they should have kicked the field goal. Yeah, Trey Jones is out. Blake Wesley's still out. Joshua Primo's not on the team, so the team has no point guards available tonight. None. Argentina. If the defender has already left his feet when the quarterback throws the ball, he has no way of stopping his momentum. I agree. He doesn't. Prescott had 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 pickles. How was Zeke yesterday? Ezekiel Elliott, did he break 100 yards? Because what I think, like current running backs, like Ezekiel Elliott and Saquon Barkley usually, or they were talked about in the same breath, like who was better. And their start of the career, I thought, just, might be a little biased, but I thought Saquon Barkley was better than Ezekiel Elliott. But then Barkley started getting hurt, and Elliott, while he wasn't having great numbers compared to his first couple seasons, he was still producing. I'm like, all right, well, that narrative has changed. My guy can't stay healthy, so now Elliott definitely greater than Barkley, but Barkley's healthy now, and we're seeing that first round pick play top level football as a running back, whereas the other guy, he might not even be the best running back anymore on his team. Uh, Pollard seems like the more explosive runner. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. He got 0 yards. Oh, he didn't play. I don't know. What could we have drafted Jordan Poole over Joshua Primo? Ooh, he got 0 yards. Okay. What are you doing, Asia? Who are we trolling? Jamal, the Spurs are going to have to play much better basketball than they did in the first half. Kelvin Johnson was 1 of 5. Josh Richardson, 1 of 9. The Warriors are shooting lights out from beyond the arc right now. I think when I checked, they're shooting about 48% from beyond, from 3-point land. And it's hard to beat any NBA team when they're shooting almost 50% from beyond the arc. And it's not like they're 1 of 2. They're launching a lot of threes and making a lot of threes. Murray's pretty much doing what he did with us, though. Oh, okay, Asia. I got you. His numbers are eerily similar to last year. So, I mean, he's doing good. But, I mean, I'll pull up his stats because a lot of folks are saying, oh, DeJounte's killing it in Atlanta. And I'm like, he's doing the same thing he did last year. Let's go check. All right, DeJounte Murray. Last year with the Spurs, shot 46% from the field. This year with Atlanta, 45%. 3-point percentage, almost identical. He is shooting free throws better, 87% as opposed to 79%. Rebounds last year with the Spurs, 7.1. This year with the Hawks, 5.4. I'm sorry, 6.3. I was looking at different. 8.3 to 6.3. Assists per game, 9.2 with the Spurs last year. This year with the Hawks, 8.0. Steals per game with the Spurs last year, 2.0. This year, 2.2. Scoring very similar, 21.1 last year with the Spurs. This year with the Hawks, 21.7. He is playing almost 2 minutes more per game with the Atlanta Hawks. His numbers are almost identical though. Rebounds and assists are down, steals slightly up, scoring slightly up, shooting percentage almost the same. So I mean, kind of doing the same thing. Sean Robinson, what's going on? Rich, I also watching the Warriors because all they do is shoot a 3 and do a shimmy, shoot a 3 and do a dance, shoot a 3 and thump their. That's their game. That's what they are. And you know what? I might not like it either, but they've won 3 championships. How many Steph Curry have? They've lost a couple, right? They lost to Cleveland and shoot. Didn't they? Did they lose to the Heat? I can't. Stream World Cup USA. I've never. I barely streamed the men's world. I never streamed the men's World Cup. Russell Westbrook, wow, a huge dunk last night, just flying by everybody. And nice play, Russ. Uh, yeah, they do have 4. So they 4-2 with Steph. I feel like they lost. Oh, they lost against the Raptors. Oh, you guys are talking about now. I forgot about the Raptors. They lost to the Raptors and the Cavs, and then they won four. Okay, so he's 4-2 in the finals. I can't remember. I totally forgot about the Toronto one, which is weird because that's the year I started this channel. And I followed the Golden State Warriors in the playoffs. That's actually what got my channel off the ground. Is I started calling the playoff games, and the Warriors were. I told the audience like I'll promise to call every Warriors game since I was getting a lot of Warriors fans that year. So I did. The Golden State Warriors are actually in the chat. The Commanders. What a dumb team name. I'm sorry if you like Washington Commanders. Any of you in there? Me personally, I think it's too long. Washington Commanders. It just doesn't roll. I know you can say San Antonio Spurs is 5 syllables, but I don't know. Commanders the two words don't go together for me. Washington Commanders. It doesn't roll off the tongue. Good evening, Blue Warrior. It's been a long time. I believe you were in my channel a lot back in the day. Hope you've been well. Your team's whooping mine right now by 16. Still got a long way to go, but if the Warriors keep shooting threes like they are, the Spurs keep shooting threes like they are, this is going to be a 25-point or more game going in the fourth quarter. We only have one point guard on our team. That's true too. Well, we do have two. Spurs fan Blake Wesley's still on the roster. He's out with an injury. You got Trey Jones out. You got Blake Wesley out. So we have 2 point guards on the roster, but they were both out tonight. Blake Wesley should be back in like 2 weeks, hopefully. I don't think he'll be back. Ooh, it's going to be close. When I see the Spurs in Texas this year or next month, he may or may not be back. I'm guessing probably not. I think they're going to take their time with that injury. Hopefully nobody else is out when I go. That is not our full name. That's not. Come on now. It's New York Giants. And it's not the New York. It's the New York football. The New York Football Giants. Snap ahead. Get a team right, or don't say it at all. There's a little Ricky Lombardi for you. Watching Nays would have been a better name. Also good. A friend of mine had a troll joke, and he actually. I don't think this would have worked, but he said they should have kept the Redskins name and then changed their logo to a potato, a red potato. I don't know how that one went over. They tried that. That's all I got. That would have been interesting. Washington Spuds. And then they could play the Weird Al Yankovic song "Addicted to Spuds." Might as well face it, you're addicted to Spuds. I'm showing a Warriors championship ring on. I'm guessing is it a real thing or a replica? Is this something I can buy? Nope, I think that's the real thing. It's getting late where I am. It's after 11. I thought he was a hybrid Spurs fan. Isn't he kind of like a lot of players now that are hybrids? He's like a shooting guard / point guard. TSR would be proud of the Spurs because their jerseys are fire. Fair enough. All right, so you guys don't like the Commanders name either. I strongly dislike it. I don't like the team either because they're in the NFC conference with my team, so that goes without saying. Washington Commanders. I don't think my friends even like the name. My friends that are Washington fans, but I don't think they're a big fan. They're not going out buying any Washington Commander stuff. They still have their old gear. I mean, my buddy's like, I'm just gonna wear my Washington football team stuff because I'm not buying new stuff again. Yeah, these teams probably think like, oh, we change our name a couple of times, we'll Devin Vassell's points per game went up 8.7 over last year. That's the highest in the NBA. Devin Vassell making a strong case for most improved player. But anyway, if you change your team name too often, fans aren't going to want to keep shelling out money every year. They're going to be like, no, screw you. Just like I know some of you are familiar with the game Magic the Gathering in the chat. They're hurting right now, and recently Bank of America ran a report saying Hasbro's killing the game, and they kind of are because they're releasing too much product. They need to slow the hell down. They're releasing tons of multiple sets and decks and layers and this, that, and the other every month, and it's too much. It's way too much. Spurs have the best jerseys in the NBA. I mean, it's my favorite team, so I'm I'm gonna agree with that. All right, game on. Jordan Poole will start us off, and he'll get it over to Steph Curry. Klay Thompson is out tonight for Golden State. Not that they look like they needed him. And an early foul on the Spurs. All right, I'm gonna go to head out now. It's 9:45 a.m. Nice. Good night, Deshaun. I'm going to two games. I saw bought my tickets, Mr. Z. I'm trying to find a good deal, but they actually went up in price, which is weird. Maybe after tonight's game they'll go back down in price if we keep playing like this. Nate, I hope you're right. Oh, my neck just popped out. Wiggins will get it into Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes one-on-one with the Acapulco, drives by him and throws it up and in. Biggest lead, I believe, of the night for the Warriors. 18 points. Jeremy Sohan drives, post, jumper off the glass, no good. Nice move. Jeremy Sohan at least is showing us new moves. His shot still needs some work, but he's showing us different parts of his game tonight, which is nice to see. Unfortunately, his team's down 18. Ball will be knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Golden State. Jonathan, I'm going to pick the team that scores the most. Let me tell you this. The team that scores the most points is going to win the game, no doubt. I am going to a bobblehead game, Nick. David Robinson bobblehead night. I'll be there for that one. Hopefully they're giving them out because I know sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Hopefully that night they do. Draymond Green for 3. No good. Jakob Poeltl with the rebound. The defense is terrible, Jay. Now turnover. Jordan Poole with the steal. Over to Steph Curry. Curry. One-on-one Keldon Johnson. Back to Poole. Poole's going to drive and reset the offense. Curry now for 3. 21 points. I just put $1,400 on the Warriors to win $52. Are you serious? I don't think we're going to get to 150 likes, though, Demetrius. It's going to be tough. Dennis L pull-up jumper. When it's a blowout, the crowd's usually just, at least for my team, we don't even have 100 people in the chat right now because my team's down by 20. This is actually going to be my worst Warrior stream on the channel. Usually the Warrior streams draw about 8 to 10,000 views, but, well, my team playing the way they are, the Spurs fans aren't coming out. And I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to watch this or hear about this. Turnover by the Spurs. Curry for 3, fouled. And he's going to go to the line for 3. This is a great game for the Spurs film-wise. I wish he would stop chewing on his mouthpiece. It's so gross. 2 fouls on Jakob Poeltl. The Drew Show, the $5 super chat says, Trey Jones is the point guard Spurs need, even though he isn't the point guard Spurs fans like or want. Well said. Same with Sohan. He has that rookie pop. I like Sohan. I think he's going to be very solid for us. I think we're seeing tonight how important Trey Jones is to this team. The team's offense and defense is leaves a lot to be desired tonight. Be interesting to see if Trey Jones can go tomorrow night. If this team, the Spurs are on a back-to-back. So if they're losing by 20 or more at the start of the fourth quarter, fully expect the G League roster to be in there for the San Antonio Spurs. Curry at the line for one more as the Warriors about to 69 the Spurs. Oh my gosh, we're about to go up by 24. Yeah, we just got 69. Yes, I am a happy Giants fan. Very happy. We don't have any freaking wide receivers, Will. Otherwise, I'm very happy. Another turnover for the Spurs. Curry for 3. Yeah, why not? You're welcome, Jorge. I wish the game was a fun game to call, but this is KBD jumper baseline, no good. Curry with the rebound. Warriors on the fast break. Jordan Poole, alley-oop. And a huge dunk by Andrew Wiggins. Pop at a timeout. The odds went from minus 2,000 when I placed the bet to minus 5,000. 74-45. I guess the Warriors took that. How do I say to this as a San Antonio Spurs fan? If you're a Warriors fan, you're loving it. As a Spurs fan, what do I say? My team's getting destroyed. I mean, the crowd that wants the Spurs to tank is going to be very happy about this. There's a portion of the fan base, maybe not a large portion, but a portion that just wants us to be one of the bottom three teams in the NBA. And this, wow, this is a step in that direction. That's true, Drew. That's true. Giants actually have a very winnable game next week. I forgot who we're playing, but it's not a very good team. So it'll be 2 weeks in a row, and then our schedule gets much harder. Uh, Nate, that's a fair assessment. Nick, are you one of the tank guys? Hey, good evening, Cowboy X Factor. Rough night for me so far. It's just sad because I feel like it's we're not trying. Yeah, I didn't see the Eagles lose. I mean, I don't. The Giants could win the NFC East. They're only a game out, and we have 2 games against the Eagles still. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say about this game, guys. When your team's down almost 30, with the Spurs back to back tomorrow, I've already said it just a few moments ago. We might go full bench at the start of the fourth quarter. If that's the case, I'm going to call it a night. It's 11:26 where I am, and there's no point in staying up. 12:30 to watch my team get slaughtered. Jude, it's not looking good. You turn the game off. I don't blame you, man. I'm staying with it at least in the end of the third quarter, and we'll wait there. The Giants too play the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. We need a revenge game. No, not yet, Phil. I'm staying at least. I'll never leave before the end of the third quarter. Stranger things have happened. Maybe we go on a 14-0 run in the next couple minutes, and next thing you know, we're back in it. But we're going to buy around Jim like, yeah, Nick. I gotta wait. I get beef for work for the next 7.5 hours. I want to stay till at least the end of the third quarter, though. But with me doing a back to back tomorrow, well, the Spurs are doing a back to back, which means I'm doing a back to back late game. So I'm just going to wait and see. Maybe they'll show us something, but they're very flat right now. Demisell's going to drive, pull up jumper is an air ball that may have caught rim. Sohan with the rebound, and then he throws it away to Curry. Curry to pull, layup, and now the Spurs are down by over 30. Thank you, Drew. Appreciate it. Eubanks revenge. Oh, that's right. Drew Eubanks is on Portland. Kellen's going to drive, throws it up, no good. Sohan with the putback. That's good. Well, the football yesterday was a fantastic football Sunday. The Bills and Vikings game was fantastic. Sorry, Cowboys fans, ended the way it did. Not sorry, not sorry. The Packers Vikings game, or Packers Cowboys game was excellent. Draymond Green just drives in the paint, no opposition, easy bucket. All right, Brian, good night. A lot of you are going to bed. I don't blame you. Kelvin for 3. Good! Hey, the Spurs just got 50. Are they complaining about no calls? They're up by almost 30, and they're Kellen finally got his. I think that's his first 3 he made this game. Looney Tunes over to Andrew Wiggins. Wiggins going to drive baseline, loses the ball to bounds, and that's a turnover. He bumped into Kellen, and the refs didn't call a whistle, and it's our ball. All right, here's the beginning of the greatest comeback in the history of the NBA. 78-50, Spurs down by 28. Jakob Poeltl dishes it out to Jeremy Sohan. Sohan's going to drive, pull up jumper from the free throw line is good. All right, 26-point game. 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Jordan Poole will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Sohan with 8 points on 4 of 10 shooting. Wiggins dish it off to Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes finds Jordan Poole. Poole's going to go baseline and throws up the layup. And one. That's when we had momentum. Good evening, Andrew. Welcome back, Asia. I hope they keep fighting Jorge, but at some point, Pop's going to pull them if they're still getting blown out. And they're getting blown out very much right now. I'm back, bro. I don't think someone's running point guard the show, but I think Devin was our starting point guard. I'm not even sure. I mean, it seems like Sohan is running the point a little bit. It seems like it's point by nature. Whoever has the ball is going to run the point, which is not going to win you games. Sohan thought about a three, pulled it down, gets into the post, into the paint. Little jumper is no good. KBD with the rebound and put back. That is good. You know what? Jeremy Son might be missing these shots, but he's showing us an ability to draw. He's showing us a different aspect of his game tonight, which I like seeing. And I think Kelvin Johnson said that we're playing our best basketball. We can beat anybody in the NBA. It's just these shots aren't going down for us. Alley play up to Jordan Poole. It's going to get knocked out of bounds. It's going to be he misses Warriors ball, but he said we're young and we're missing these shots right now. But once they start going in, I think he was talking about specifically the game-ending shots by him and Devin Vassell against the Grizzlies last week. I don't know where I was going with all that. Just saying that the Spurs are a work in progress. Oh, they're definitely frustrated. They're down by 27. Clay's on the Warriors broadcast, is he? Shut the front door. Wiggins for three, no good. Sohan with the ball, he'll bring it up for the Spurs. Dish it out to J. Rich, back over to Kelvin, wide open all day for three. The putback is finally good by, I think Sohan had a putback, no good, and then Pirtle with the putback. Spurs have cut the lead to 25. Clay is broadcasting? What in the what? Spurs do have 16 second chance points to the Warriors, too. Curry for three, no good. Sohan with the rebound. Sohan will bring it up for the Spurs again. Out to Kelvin. Kelvin drives, throws it up, and it's an air ball. And we're going to have a foul underneath the rim. That's going to go against San Antonio on Sohan. Some of their showboating's a little annoying, Phil. I'll agree with that. We have a timeout, 81-56, but I would say that about any team. The only player that showboated that it didn't bother me was Reggie Miller for some reason. Maybe because there was just legit dislike between him and the Knicks, and him and Spike Lee, and him and the Bulls. Like it made it different. It wasn't just showboating for the sake of showboating. That stuff was personal. You know what I mean? There was something. There was more to it than just I'm showboating because I can. They took that stuff personal. That's true. But I like, as a 19-year-old rookie, Drew Show, I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Sohan. Yeah, it's not working, but he's showing different aspects in his game, and that's what I do like to see. I like to see our guys. I mean, we're seeing him develop throughout the season. We've seen little things here and there. So I mean, I think there's going to be rough spots like tonight as a 19-year-old rookie in the NBA, but I like what I'm seeing. Uh, Demetrius, I have no idea. Trey Jones is missed tonight. I wish the Warriors a happy plant. No, the Warriors will turn things around. I mean, when's the last time an NBA champion finished under 500 next year with essentially the same roster? I mean, if the guy's retired, that's different, but they have pretty much all their guys back, don't they? Sure did spur of the moment. It's more interesting if you only watch Jimmy Son all the time. That's fair, Nate. All right, Andrew. Only 68 more games to go. We're going to get blown up. I hope not. Wouldn't surprise to see a Sohan green flag. Maybe Sohan will pinch his nipple. He did that to was it Steven Adams at the end of the game in Memphis? Steven Adams said he pinched his nipple to try to distract him. It's very weird. I don't even know what to say to that. You see how? No, I didn't. Workforce planner. I did not. We need to put a mole on the staff to put eye drops in the water. Eye drops. We're in a commercial break right now, I guess. All right, we're back. Never mind. Spurs fan shown in the crowd in the middle of a bunch of Golden State fans. I wonder what he's thinking right now. Just can you imagine being at this game as a Spurs fan? Rocking his Ginobili jersey. What do you do? I guess you just I don't know. Somebody says your team sucks, just say whatever. Golden State ball. Oh my goodness. 81-56. Draymond Green 1-1 with Josh Richardson. 14 on the shot clock. Green passes it out to Curry. Curry with a pick and roll. Back out to Green. And they get it over to Moody. Now to Curry again with 4 on the shot clock. Curry guarded by KBD. Curry back to Draymond Green. Green's going to throw up a very awkward shot as the shot clock was running out. No good. Spurs have a fast break. KBD into the paint. Throws up the layup. And he missed it. Jakob Poeltl to block down the other end. And it's Spurs ball again. KBD had Colin Johnson with him. Probably should have passed it. Chose not to. Jeremy Sohan with the ball right now, guarded by Curry. Almost loses it. Gets the ball back. And that's turnover now. Sohan lost the ball, went over the line, and now over and back on the Spurs. Well, yeah, DeDrusha, I can't argue with that. Warriors ball up by 25. Golden State is in the bonus with 5.5 plus minutes to go in the third quarter. This is a tough game to watch. Curry with the ball right now, starts to drive, throws it up off the glass, no good. Queta baits Diop with the rebound. It is Spurs ball. They got a 5-on-4. McDermott over to KJ. KJ wide open for 3. No good. He's missing wide open threes. Josh Richardson for 3. He made that one. 22-point game. There you go. Win or lose. Yep, my team's getting crushed, but go Spurs, go! Josh Richardson with 7 points. He's 1 of 5 from beyond the arc. Andrew Wiggins out 3-point land, 8 on the shot clock. Starts to drive. Steps back, shoots to 3. No good. Jakob Poeltl with the rebound. Spurs looking to get under 20. Kelvin Johnson's going to launch a corner 3. No good. KBD offensive rebound. Gets Jakob Poeltl. Poeltl with the jumper. No good. We've had a lot of offensive boards because we're missing a lot, but our shots are not going in. Spurs have 18 offensive rebounds to Golden State's 2. 18-2! And we're down 22. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by KBD, and it's going to be Golden State ball. You're welcome, Lyndon. Missing Joe Wieskamp. Are we? Charles Bassimania running wild is in the game. Spurs are shooting 34% from the field tonight. Golden State 50. Yeah, good luck winning a game when you're shooting that poorly compared to your opponent. Lamb for 3, good. Not to mention the fact that the Warriors are shooting lights out from beyond the arc. The sooner we trade Richard, McDermott, and Poeltl, the better. Wow. Kellen for 3, that's good. Finally got a stroke back. Do you love when you bake chicken? I don't eat chicken. So, I don't know. Jorge Kellen's having a rough night. Kellen with 10 points. He's 3 of 12 from the field. Lamb for 3, good. The Warriors may hit 100 before the third quarter's over. For $400 million. KBD into the paint. Throws it up. No good. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Spurs. Because of a pescatarian odyssey. Yeah. Miami beat Phoenix 113-112. Wow, good game, 1 point. They're running out of time for a comeback, David. They're going to have to start getting some stops, something we haven't been able to do. Kelvin for 3 again. Okay. Kelvin back-to-back threes. I don't blame you, Arku 3. No, she does not, Phil. Pescatarian. Vegetarian that eats fish. Kelvin with 13 now. 3 of 8 from beyond the arc. Curry turns the ball over. Oh, we have a late whistle. Richardson called for the foul. That's going to be 2 free throws. Spurs will be playing the Thunder at the end of November. Okay. We better lock Bassey in. Yes. We better. 87-65. 2 free throws coming up for JaMychal Green. First free throw is good. Gone. There we go. Demetrius, food is expensive. Everything is pretty much expensive right now. Second free throw is good. 89-65. 3 minutes and some change left in the third quarter. Josh Richardson over to Doug McDermott. I'm sorry. Nope. Isaiah Roby. I'm tired. Doug McDermott with the ball now. This is out to Kellen. Kellen taking another 3. That barely hit the rim. Warriors on the run and a fast break and a huge dunk by Jonathan Kuminga. Crowd on their feet in where are the Warriors playing? San Francisco? Kellen into the paint. Tough layup. Golden State playing San Francisco, right? Chase Center? Yeah, I think it's in San Francisco. Yes, Alex, I do. And now wide open, JaMychal Green for an easy dunk in the paint. Have we had a dunk tonight? I don't remember yelling Thunder dunk of justice at, even once. There was a blunder dunk of justice when Demisel blew a dunk. I'll tell you what, I can't think of anything play of the game from this game tonight. And Richardson with a turnover. Yep, wide open dunks, Veronica. Wide open. No defense whatsoever. San Francisco Warriors. Oh gosh, they're dunking and actually laughing. Don't know, Jorge. The injury history concerns me. Spurs with 14 turnovers. The Warriors only have 8. Kuminga out to Poole. Poole throws up the jumper. No good. Drew contact. Going to go to the line for 2. Not my Dougie. Yeah, Theo, I'm starting to wonder when Pop's going to pull the guys out. With us having a back-to-back, I think if we're down, I've been saying it throughout the third quarter, if we're down around this amount, I think Pop's going to go ahead and pull our guys and wave the white flag. And if that happens, I will be as well. First free throw is no good for Jordan Poole. Second free throw, that is good. 94-67. Jordan Poole with 28, I believe, to lead all scorers tonight. And now a turnover by Bassey. That was a bad passing by Charles Bassey. Baseline 3 is no good for Green, and it's going to be Spurs ball. Jay Rich will bring it up for San Antonio, down by 27. Drops it out to Doug McDermott. McDermott back to Demisel. 14 on the shot clock. Demisel going to drive, gets into the paint. Out to Josh Richardson. Richardson is going to get fouled. Warriors going to pull out people before the Spurs. Calvin, man, this is going to be a rough week, bro. 10 o'clock game tonight, 10 o'clock game tomorrow, 10 o'clock game Thursday, and a 10:30 game Saturday. Isaiah Roby into the paint, passes it out to Doug McDermott. McDermott for 3, no good. Ball's going to be launched out of bounds. Kyrie would not work on the Spurs at all. Greg Popovich is very outspoken about his beliefs. Kyrie Irving's very outspoken about his, and they would be like oil and water. I'm not going to get into either one of what they believe. This is not the channel for that. But those two would not mesh whatsoever. Not going to happen. No chance. No chance. Like Vince McMahon, no chance in hell. Coming up for 3. Oh boy. At this point, yeah, I would play everybody too. You take away their 3s and our 3s, we'd be winning. Josh Richard for 3, no good. We're 8 of 29 from the arc. They're 16 of 34. Fast break, pull, layup. Yeah. Oh, boy. Wow. Somebody just jumped over Doug McDermott and got hurt. Nothing. Spurs didn't do anything dirty. McDermott was about to take a three. Green takes off. McDermott ducks down, and then Green catches him. Actually, McDermott was actually, I think, trying to draw a foul and was leaning over that way. I don't know. Oof. Green hits the floor hard on his side. Ah, he's fine. He's walking it off. Klay Thompson not starting helped our team? Or helped their team? Maybe. Putting Coyote. Yeah, what a pump fake. We're in a timeout. It's a 32-point disaster for the San Antonio Spurs. I thought this would be a closer game than it was. I honestly thought this would be a pretty big stream for me too, but the views have absolutely just not been there tonight because my team's. I don't blame people. Folks don't want to hang out if their team's getting killed. Yeah, it was. Bill, that was Michael Green. I think I said Michael Green. Number one. He's fine though. Sugar J, I thought it'd be a better game than this. Um, Spurs have a tough schedule this week too. They play the Blazers tomorrow night, who are a very good three-point shooting team. The Kings have been decent this year. They play on Thursday, and then we have the week finished with the Clippers on Saturday. I said on my recap on Saturday, I'd be happy with a 2-2 week. Well, who knows? Yeah, that's what people are going to say. They're going to be like, "Oh, tank for Victor." That crowd will be coming out tomorrow. I'm sure I'll have a couple comments on here like, "Oh, tank for Victor." Don McDermott's going to be at the line for two, and I wonder when Pop pulls our guys. Not that we have a lot of guys in reserves because of injuries and whatnot. Oh, 10 threes and 10 stops, huh? That's it? I'd trade Pirtle for Wiseman 1-for-1. Michelob, it doesn't seem like Golden State wants the James Wiseman. I think they're ready to run him out. Trey Jones is out. You got a tummy ache. Muy bien! No Trey tonight. Jordan Poole on three-point land. Spurs down by 31. Kuminga thinks about a three, pulls it down. And the Warriors might turn the ball over, and they do turn the ball over. A backup NBA team? I thought about calling a second team here and there on this channel. I tried doing that once before with the Nets, and I don't have the time. Vassell for three. Bassey gets the rebound, gets it to Vassell. Vassell jumper at the end, no good. That would have been a good play of the game if had it gone in. That's the end of the third. And the Spurs are down a lot. Yeah, this is the Nets because they were my local team, Michelob, when I had cable. I don't have cable anymore, but I had the Yes Network, so I figured it's a local team. They had two former Spurs on the team, Patty Mills and LaMarcus Aldridge, so I just said, why not? Not this year, was I think last year at the start of the season. Because I had access to every one of their games for the most part. And then I was like, I'm not liking this. I called like 3 games and I was done. They didn't get to 100. Moral victory. We held the Warriors under 100. I think it was the start of last season I did. Maybe it was the year before. I don't remember. You know, Pop was not angry. At some point, you're just like, whatever. We play the Lakers 3 times in 1 week. Pendra's Lakers team shows up. Um, I think they won their last game. Yeah, we're also going into the NBA defending champions. Let's not forget that. Stephanie, I hope we beat LA. I would love to sweep the Lakers. I can't stand what they're doing out there with this extreme super team concept. We're just trading away your future for one player. I mean, they did that with Westbrook. It didn't work out, or it's not working out. And every year, it's like, who can we bring in to help LeBron? Who can we bring in? I'm like, just Stop. Just you guys really need to. I'm gonna do. If I get time, I'm gonna do a video on my thoughts on that because he stinks. I know. Would you guys do either to the Warriors fan? There's probably only Spurs fans left in here at this point, but would you guys do Jakob Poeltl for James Wiseman straight up, 1-for-1? No, they should not, Demetrius. Oh, Carlos, the Spurs play the Lakers next week. They play them 3 times within a not next week. I think they play them twice next week, and then on like Sunday or Monday the following week. But we got 3 games coming up within like a 7-day span with the Lakers. You would do that straight up? I what's Wiseman's contract situation? Surprised Pirtle was leading the score as the Spurs. Are the Spurs playing Curry well? Jordan Poole's kind of the guy right tonight. Wiseman for Jakob, 3-for-1. I mean, I know you guys like Jakob Pirtle. A lot of you do. I don't think he's going to re-sign with us. Some websites may, I mean, it's just all rumor, but make it seems like he's going to want 15, 16 million, and we're not going to offer that. And it's turnover for the Spurs to start off the fourth quarter. I would do Wiseman and a second for Jakob. Really? Think we can get a trade? Get a pick too? Huh. I didn't know that, Christian. 31-point game. Pop has got Jeremy Sohan in there as one of our stars. He's the only starter in there. Poole gets us again. Jumper. Isaiah Roby gets it into Jeremy Sohan in the post, or in the paint, excuse me. Well, Carlos, Spurs fans are going to say beat the Lakers. Come on. Nice Veronica. Hater here. Theo, yeah, I guess Sohan is our point guard tonight. And that's a turnover by Golden State. Sohan will bring it up the court. Back out to Bassey. Bassey traveled. How long was Selena Spurs fan? Probably in 2014. Probably that's about it. Poole for 3, no good. Long rebound will fall into the hands of Draymond Green. It'll be Warriors ball at 10 on the shot clock. Poole's going to launch another 3. And it goes in and 1. Oh my Atlanta. I think Jordan Poole has like 33 now. No, she probably doesn't, Nick. And yes, Veronica, she probably was a bandwagon fan. Jordan Poole's making us look hey, I just bet $100 the Spurs are going to come back on the fourth to win. What? Even I wouldn't do that, and I'm a Spurs fan. Yes, we could have gotten Jordan Poole. Yeah, I was going to say, you just lost $100. I love the Spurs coming back 34 against this team in the fourth quarter. Yes, it is, Veronica. No, Ernesto, we're not trying to lose. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we know that foul, Spurs fans. Rule number 2. Pulling KJ's class? No. I think it was the... No. Yeah, that's the rule. He barely touched him, but it's the clear landing foul. I don't know what to call it. Clear room, clear. I don't know what. I don't know the official name of it. I know it's not Phil, but they're gonna call it. Made the free throw. Spurs down by 35. Isaiah Roby turns the ball over and gets a hard foul. I have two of them. Yes, they're complaining and they're up 30 plus. Oh boy. What's our worst loss of all time? Like 40, how much? 40 something? Kickball. I'll say where's ball. The foot rule. Yeah, litter box, not exactly. Why isn't better than Poodle? He's just young. I don't think he fits with Golden State, but maybe in the end he might not fit with us either. Plus he's been injured. I don't know what the Spurs are going to do at the center spot. I just don't think I don't think Pearl's going to resign because of what he's going to want. And I don't think we're going to offer it. Moody wide open for three. Gorgie Zhang's even checked in. All right, that was Anthony Lamb for three. Oh yeah, that was Anthony Lamb for three. They're about to go up by 40. Oh my goodness. This is ugly. It's Michael Green out to Dante DiVenzio. He's going to take a three. How are we going? Aggressive? Just take a look at the score, man. We're down 41. We're not going well at all. I'm surprised Doug McDermott's out there. We played him around night. I would just go ahead and rest him. And we turn the ball over. Of course we do. I will say this. If the Spurs get a lottery pick and somehow we draft Victor Wembanyama, you're going to see all my live streams double to triple in views instantly. The interest on this channel would go up substantially. Aggressive, I'd rather be at work than watch this game right now. Pearl, I think, is going to get 15 to 16 million a year. I just don't think we're going to pay that. Okay, Veronica, I got you. If I were a player, I would. Oh, come on, Phil. Don't. And now a steal, and Josh Richardson as the paint gets fouled. I think I might wrap this up shortly, guys. Sohan the moral victory. Okay, I like it. This was yeah. I'll probably stream for a couple more minutes and then oh, Son of Scar. My team's getting murdered. I don't want to watch this. You guys don't want to hang out with this. And we have 98 viewers right now. Usually no point of viewer. Like I'm not even asking for thumbs up. We don't have enough to get to 150, but I can see that right around halftime the stream died and it hasn't come back because we were getting blown out in the first half. People don't want to hear about their team getting blown out. Yeah, Cowboy, I'm on for now. Yeah, you came back to this. Down 41. Proto to Portland so they can have the Jakob Proto Drew Eubanks connection we had. This is it's very disappointing. Thank you, Nate. Man, I wasn't expecting a lot tonight, but I was expecting more than this. Cowboy X Factor, they went to bed, man. No, they wouldn't. Nobody's trading their top pick. With Victor Wembanyama and Scoot Henderson, plus it was the Thompson brothers. Nobody's trading down in the draft. Richie, I was hoping we had a chance, but then when they said that Trey Jones was out, even though I've been, not the biggest Trey Jones fan, so to speak, as soon as they said that, I was like, we don't have a point guard. Who the hell's going to run the offense? I don't know if he's going to be back tomorrow. Ron, Jim, Rick, and Brad called in tonight. Yeah, they were. I tried doing that once, Phil. It didn't work out good because people didn't know what was going on, and then that character is he's very sarcastic. He's very opinionated. He's very political, and he doesn't belong in this channel, so he's not coming back here. 47's the largest loss in Spurs history. I thought it was 43. The 47 actually does sound. Guess they called a flagrant on that last play. And the Spurs, I think, are waving the white flag with the personnel that's on the floor. Next stream's tomorrow night, 10 o'clock. We play the Portland Trailblazers. Gorgie Zhang, Josh Richardson, Doug McDermott, KBD, and Jordan Hall. I can't believe I'm still watching this. KBD for 3. Because of KBD, that's why I'm watching it. Portland, 85, 86? Really? That long ago? Jonathan Kuminga. Over to Wiseman. Wow, James Wiseman sighting. The Warriors have James Wiseman in there. Isaiah Roby into the paint, misses the shot because Isaiah Roby. Man, he's been terrible for us. We have a foul. I'm going to get my clock fixed. I'm going to run this. I don't know. I should probably just call it a night, shouldn't I? Anything, guys? Should I call it a night? This is. Oh, I'm missing a point on the Spurs side of things. My bad. Gorgie Zhang's at the line for 2. Spurs down 35. And I'll be back tomorrow at 10 o'clock for the Portland game. Right here. Right here, Veronica. Jordan Poole coming out of the game, and the Lakers. Yeah, I'm tired. The Warriors have all their backups in. Gorgie Zhang makes both free throws. Yeah, he is one of the brilliant character design. The Spurs do need the force. The force is not strong with us. Yeah, I think we got a turnover. Isaiah Roby on the fast break into the paint, Euro step, and makes the layup. Isaiah Roby scored. I can set those are easy to find. All right, I'm gonna get some rest. It's midnight where I am. I got to go to work in less than 7 hours. This is a blowout city. I'm back again tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern, or tonight. And I should call it a night. So, guys, yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. Hopefully the game is better tomorrow. If you get a thumbs up on the way, I would appreciate you. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. We're getting blown out. So, thank you all for being here. Congratulations if there's any Warriors fans left. Good game. Well, it wasn't really a good game, but props to you for whooping my team. Good night, guys. What you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go.